In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a chat app that connects to AI models running locally on your own machine. So give you a few minutes and let's build it together. Now let's get started. First, let me show you the finished app. It's running here on port 5000. See this drop down on the top? This shows all the models installed on my system. I can switch to any model I want. And at the bottom, there is an input box where we type our question. The app takes our question and sends it to the model running locally. Let's test it. Right now, I am connected to the Llama model. I'll just say hi and see it replies, "How can I help you today?" Now let's ask something real. What is an LLM? And we got the answer. Now let's switch to the Qwen coding model. I will ask it to write a Python program to print the sum of two numbers. And here we go. We got correct working code. Now this is the part I really want you to see. Let me turn off my Wi-Fi. So we are completely offline now. And I will ask it another question. And see, it still answers. No internet, no cloud, no API key, nothing. This is all running on my own machine. So that's the demo. Okay, real quick before we start building. If you're new here, this is Aksa. I take AI and machine learning stuff and make it simple. My whole goal is just to get you the help you actually need and not waste your time. So that's exactly what we are gonna do. Alright, now let's start building this app. The first thing we need is Ollama installed on our system. You can install it by running this command, or you can simply download it from the website. It will ask for your password to add itself to the path. Once the install is done, you can use any model from the Ollama library. You just have to download it locally and run it. So let's start with the Qwen 3 model. I will run this command Ollama run Qwen 3. This will download the Qwen 3 model locally. It's around 5 GB, so it will take some time. Once the download is complete, Qwen 3 is added to your Ollama list and you will see a chat prompt right there in the terminal where you can ask questions to the model. So let's ask it to add two numbers in Python. I will give it the prompt, write a Python function that adds two numbers passed as parameters. And see this, you can actually watch the model think. It's deciding things like how to handle different types, how to handle strings, should it add a doc strings. Once it's done thinking, we got the output, working code with an example of how to use it. So that's the Ollama part done. We can keep using it in the terminal if we want. But in this video, we are building a browser-based chat app. So now we have to connect Ollama's output to our web app. For the web app, we are gonna use Flask. I will only explain the parts related to this app. If you want a full Flask crash course, let me know in the comments. So let's set up the project. I will create a folder called Local AI Chatbot and cd into it. This is our project's home. Now inside this folder, I'm gonna create a Python virtual environment so that all the packages we install stay only in this project and don't touch our global Python. This command is the same on every operating system. One thing, on Mac or Linux, you might have to write Python 3 instead of Python if Python doesn't work. Now let's activate it. This is the one step that is different for each system. On Mac or Linux, it's source venv bin activate, and on Windows, it's venv scripts activate. Once it's activated, you will see venv at the start of your terminal prompt. That's how you know you are inside the environment. And now anything we install stays only in this project. Now let me open this folder in VS Code. I'm gonna create two files, app.py at the root for our Flask code and index.html inside a templates folder. One important thing, this folder has to be named exactly templates. Why? Because Flask automatically looks inside the templates folder for your HTML. That's why later we can just write render template with the file name and no path. Now let's install our two dependencies. Flask is the web framework and request is what we will use to talk to Ollama. So that's our complete toolkit. Now before building anything real, let's get a basic version running first, just to check that everything is wired correctly. In app.py, I will import Flask, create the app, define an index route that renders index.html, and add the block at the bottom to run it on port 5000. Then in index.html, I will just add a title and some text. Nothing real yet, just something to see on the screen. So let's check it. I will run python app.py and open localhost 5000. And see, there is our page with the title and the text. So Flask is set up correctly, the template is rendering and everything is wired. Now let's make it actually do something. Now let's add a second route. The job of this route is to tell the front end which models we have installed, so it can fill that dropdown. I will define it at API/models. Inside, I am sending a request to Ollama's API tags endpoints, which list every model installed locally. I will also add a short timeout so it doesn't hang forever if Ollama is not responding. Now Ollama sends back a lot of detail about each model, but we only need the names. So I will pull just the name from each one and return that list as JSON. And that's what the dropdown reads. I am also wrapping this whole thing in a try except. So if Ollama is not running and the request fails, the app doesn't crash. Instead, we return an empty list with an error message. And the frontend uses that to show no models found instead of just breaking. Now the main route. This is the one that actually talks to the model. I will define it at API chat, and this time it's a post because the browser is sending us data, the message and the conversation so far. First I will pull that data out of the request, the model the user picked, and the list of messages. And I will add a quick check. If no model came through, send back an error because there is nothing to talk to. Now this is the important part. I am defining an inner function called generate. This is where the streaming happens. Inside it, I send the conversation to Ollama's API chat endpoint. And the key thing here is stream true. This tells Ollama, don't wait until the whole answer is ready. Send it back piece by piece as it is generated. Then I loop over those pieces as they come in. Ollama sends one small chunk of JSON per token. So for each line, I pull out the bit of text and yield it. Yield just means hand it onward immediately, the moment it shows up. So that loop is the whole streaming idea. Token comes in from Ollama, token goes straight out. I am wrapping this in a try except as well. So if the model can't be reached in the middle, the app doesn't break. We just send a small error message in the stream. And finally, I return that generator wrapped in Flask response with stream with context. This is the part that lets Flask pass each token straight to the browser as it arrives, instead of holding the whole answer and sending it all at once. And that's what gives us the typing effect. You are literally watching the model generate in real time. Now let's build the page. I will divide it into three sections. On the top, a status bar. It will have a small connection dot, our model dropdown, and the Ollama endpoint label. In the middle, the conversation area, where the messages show up. And at the bottom, the composer. Just a text box and a send button. So that's the whole skeleton, status bar, conversation, input. Now I will add the CSS to make it look like a real app. I am not gonna go through this line by line. It's just colors, spacing and layout. And the full file is in the description. The quick idea, a dark slate background, one amber accent color, monospace font for the Chrome like the status bar and labels, and the clean sans serif for the conversation. So the interface looks technical and the conversation stays easy to read. Okay, the styling is in, it looks good, but right now it does nothing. So let's wire it up. First, I will grab references to the parts I need from the page: the input box, the send button, the drop down, and the message area. And I will set up a message array to hold the conversation. This part is important. The model is stateless, it doesn't remember previous turns. So we have to keep the history ourselves and send the whole thing every time. Now the first real function. This runs when the page loads. It calls our API models route, gets back the list of installed models and fills the dropdown. And if the list comes back empty, meaning Ollama is not running, it shows no models found instead of a blank box. So this is the front end, half of that models route we built earlier. That's how the two connect. Now a quick helper. This just puts a message bubble on the screen. One style for the user, one for the model. I will move past this. It's just about getting text onto the page. Now the send function. This is the one to watch, and this is where everything comes together. When I send a message, it adds my text to the screen and to that history array. Then calls our API chat route. And now the streaming part. This is the other half of what we built on the backend. Remember the server was yielding tokens one at a time? This is the browser catching them. I open a reader on the response and sit in a loop. Every time a new chunk of text comes from Flask, I decode it, add it to the answer, and paint it on the screen. Then wait for the next one. And that's why you see it type out in real time. We are reading the model's output token by token, exactly as it's generated from Ollama, through our serving layer to the screen. And when the stream is done, I save the full reply back into the history. So the next message has context. Now the last bit, a little input handling. So enter sends the message, shift plus enter makes a new line, and the box grows as you type. And right at the bottom, I call load models. So the dropdown fills as soon as the page opens. And that's the whole front end done. Now let's run it and see everything working together. Okay, the app is done. Now let's run the app and see how it works. First, I will make sure Ollama is running and I have a model. Quick check with Ollama list. Yes, there they are. Good. Now I will start the app, python app.py, and it comes up on localhost 5000. Let me open that in the browser. And here is our app. See on the top, the drop down is already filled with my local models and the status dot is live. So that's our API models route talking to Ollama the moment the page loaded. Now let me pick a model. I will go with Llama 3.2 and send a message. I will just say hi and see. The reply is streaming in, token by token. So that's our API chat route and the streaming, all working end to end. The message went from the browser to our Flask app to Ollama and the answer came streaming back. Now let me ask something real. Explain what an LLM is in one line. And it streams the answer right in. Now let me show you the model switching. I will switch to the Qwen coding model and ask it to write a Python function that adds two numbers. And there is the code generated locally. Now this is the part I really want you to see. Let me turn off my Wi-Fi. So we are completely offline now. And I will ask it another question. And see, it still answers. No internet, no cloud, no API key, nothing. This is all running on my own machine. And that's the whole point of what we built. So that's it, a complete local AI chat app, a model switcher, streaming responses, and the whole thing runs on your own hardware, private and free. But the chat app is not the real point. The real thing is what's underneath is. We built a serving layer, a clean connection between a web app and a local model, where the model is called in exactly one place. Now, before you go, two quick things in case you wanna take this further. First, right now, this app only runs on your own computer. That's the whole point. It's local and private. But say you wanna use it from your phone or let a friend try it. For that, you would put it on a small server online. I use DigitalOcean for this. It's simple. So you can host a small app like this. If you wanna try it, the link is in the description. But this is totally optional. On your own machine, it already works. And second, if you want to go deeper into Ollama itself, like custom models, using the API properly and moving into RAG, there is really good course on Coursera. Harnessing Ollama, create local LLMs with Python. It picks up right where this video leaves off. It goes deeper into the same Ollama API we used here, and then into RAG, which is exactly our next video. It's a little intermediate, so some Python helps. The links in the description. A few links in this video are affiliate links. If you purchase through them, I may earn a small commission at no additional cost to you. I only recommend resources I trust and find valuable. I will see you in the next one.